Hello everyone. I've been asked by Novatiques, the makers of the plug and play, digital audio workstations, to help you with a very common problem, which is that we all come across, or most of us at least, it is a major problem, is you get the error code of ASIO sample rate not supported by one of the USB interfaces. Okay, with a lot of USB interface that we have now in our DAWs, from MIDI keyboards to mixers to audio interfaces, it's kind of hard to pinpoint the problem. Okay, one known problem is the audio interfaces made by Avid that come up with a sample rate problem. The way to go, hopefully this will help you with your problem with your system, is that normally when you install the M-Audio drivers, you're asked to offload or disable your onboard audio systems on your computer. This is to show you not to do that to solve the problem. So what you want to do first is you want to go to your Start menu. You want to go to Computer, right-click on Computer, left-click on Manage, and go down to Manage and left-click. This is going to bring you up the Computer Management window. What you want to do is go down the list here and look for Device Manager, left-click the Device Manager, and then this will give you a column in this window here. What you want to do is go down and you want to look for Sound, Video, and Game Controllers. Let's expand that window there, and you will see that we have an M-Audio, a Fast Track Pro interface, as well as this particular motherboard has a Realtek high definition audio onboard system, which is actually a really nice system, but it is not the ASIO interface that we use for our DAWs, the various DAWs that come, at least standard here, as plug and play, already preloaded on a Novatiques. So to correct your system, though, what we want to do is, if I were to click on this here, it'll say, update driver software. The next one is disable and uninstall, scan for hardware changes and properties. Okay, if this says disable, okay, this is the next step you would be doing. This means that this audio device is actually enabled. Okay, so I don't want to disable it because it is actually enabled. In this case, I will go down to this Realtek, also check it. I will right-click it. I'm going to go and check the list here, and also it's enabled. That's why it's disabled. If I click this, would actually disable it. So it means it's enabled. And I can do this. Let me try this somewhere else that hopefully I won't affect anything. Here I have a multimedia controller, and I will disable it. Okay, disable this device will cause it to stop functioning. Do you really want to disable this? And I'm going to put yes. Okay. And that is a multimedia controller that I have on this system that is actually a drivers for. I don't have the driver for the new Windows XP driver. The Windows 7 driver is what I'm waiting for. They haven't come out with it, so in my system I have this additional multimedia controller that I'm still waiting for them to develop the Windows 7 driver for. But anyways, so this is how it would look like if it was disabled. In this case, your onboard system would kind of look like this with the arrow, and then I would put, and we would enable it then. Okay, boom, it's enabled. You see here I have a info thing telling me that there's problems with it working because I don't have the right driver for this particular thing. So anyways, this is what we want to do over here. So now that we have both systems enabled, we then want to make them, we want to take the onboard system and make it the default system, and not the M-Audio or your ASIO interface. It should not be the default. In this case, I will go down to, here we can do this a few ways depending on how your system is. I have the Realtek Manager. I have, let's go here first. we'll open the sound manager, and every system is different. Here I have the speakers, and if you notice in this particular one, I have output speakers, and they are set as the default. You can tell by this little arrow here. This is one of them. This is, of course, an ASUS motherboard operating this particular DAW, and it's different for every computer and every DAW system. So what I'm going to do then is go again here, and then I'll open up audio devices. Let's see what we got here. And this is really what I'm looking for, is the audio device. You should get a window like this if you're operating in Windows 7. And we have playback, we have recording, and those are the two tabs we're going to be looking at. Okay, in the playback tab, we have our M Audio Fast Track Pro. Okay, it's ready. That's our digital. We have our analog lines 1 and 2. We then, for the M Audio, then we have the Realtek. Now this is excuse me. Then we have the Realtek IOs. So anyways, on the outputs, in this case, what I've done is I've selected the Realtek as the default device, as you can see here, and not these here. And also in this particular case, you can see my UV meter reading here, or VU meter reading. So so with this being a default device, I will. This is how we go about solving the problem. Also, recording, I don't have these any of the MED audios selected as a default device, but again, the Realtek as a default device. So in this case, if I were to click on this here, it's going to ask me, do I want to make this set as to default? Now, I don't want to set this because I'll lose my mic input into this this video here to communicate with you. But this is what you would have. Normally, this would be checked as a default, and then when you would check on your onboard, okay. In this case, I'm going with the onboard mix, and when I would click this, even though it doesn't show it, it would say set as default. I would click this, they would make this the default. So this is how you go about solving the ASIO sample rate not supported by one of your USB interfaces, and this is how you get your Pro Tools, your Cubase, and all your other DAWs to work when you have this type of problem, instead of them cutting out and having no interface. So set your onboard audio to your default, and your actual ASIO is to be set as not the default. Now, there's one other thing that I want to illustrate here is if I go over here and I will open the M Audio Fast Track control panel, you will know also on my bandwidth I got full control here. When this is the default, all of these are faded out, so you cannot change them as the default. This way, I can change the sample rate here as far as and what's offered in here from the 48 kHz and to the 41.1, which is standard. I can adjust my inputs and outputs. Here I can take them off, put them on, depending on what I want. Also my latency, I got full control. I got this down to 128. I got almost zero latency with this. This Novateek's a real nice system that I'm using, and that's why I went for it. I just, unlike all of you, it's I don't have the few $100s is not worth me spending hundreds of hours trying to solve technical problems. I need to get down there and do some composing and not waste my time jacking around with my systems. So anyways, that's why I got the DAW is so I can compose. Anyways, I hope this helps you and that you can get into the writing and composing, and happy composing, and we wish you the best from Novateeks.